the integers in terms of calculation. Right? Whenever I have a negative 5, I will think it I have borrowed. Isn't it? This is what we talk about. Okay. When there is plus 2, I will think is paid back. All right. So if I borrow and borrow and borrow, I'll go more negative, isn't it? If I pay back, right? Or in my bank account, I put money, my bank account will go in positive, isn't it? But if I have a credit card, right? I buy. What is going to happen? Right? A credit card will go down, right? You are in debt, more debt. All right? So that's how we are going to understand. Okay. So exercise 2, page 34. Right. Keep your books closed, all of it. Right. A1. Right. I'll put this one on your group. Right. Once you add me. All right. So number 1, it says 5 plus negative 2. Right. When it comes to a bracket, it's very important how do we open the bracket. The rule of the bracket is that if there is a bracket and negative sign, then when I open the bracket, I must change the sign of bracket. Okay. If it is positive, no change. So I just open the bracket as it is. Do we have positive right now? So the bracket, what is inside, I'll just write it as it is. Right? So this one also read it as positive times negative. Positive times negative. My final answer will be negative. Right? So that's the rule of multiplication. And the sign outside the bracket is the multiplication. Multiplication 1. Does 1 change anything? Times 1. 20 times 1, still 20. 30 times 1, still 30. Right? So times 1 doesn't change. Right? So 5 stays as it is. So this is simple now. 5 minus 2, it's 3. Right? I'm not interested in answer. Right? Be careful about the method. Right? You need to open the bracket. Right? You can't use calculator and give me direct answer and tell me that, okay, I know the work, whereas calculator has done the work. Right? Rather, try, you get it wrong, no problem. It will give you a chance to learn. Okay? But the use of calculator and direct answer, right, it will not help you. Okay? Number 2, 3 plus bracket negative 5. So what do we read like this one? Positive times negative is negative 5. So I have 3, I borrowed 5. What is my financial situation? Negative 2. I owe 2 then. All right? Number 3, right, I have a negative 8 plus negative 7. Right. So if there is nothing outside, there is no need to think how I'm going to open the bracket. Just don't write the bracket if there is nothing outside. Okay. If outside is plus, then I'll say positive times negative is negative 7. Okay. So borrowed 8 and again borrowed 7. What's my answer? Negative 15. All right. So that's number 3. Number 4, negative 9 plus 5. Okay. Is there anything outside the bracket? No. So I'll just open the bracket as it is. All right. Then I'll think I have borrowed 9 already, but I paid back 5. So what is my financial situation? How much I still owe? 4. So it is a negative 4. Right? So that's number 4. Number 5, right, minus 10 plus 12. But that is bracket. Okay, we open the bracket, negative 10 plus 12. So borrowed 10, but I paid back 12. I paid back more, isn't it? So I don't owe anyone. Right? Rather somebody owes me, which is how much? 2. Right? So it is positive 2. Number 6. So minus 12, minus 10 in bracket, plus minus 12. So first opening the bracket, if there is nothing outside, I just open the bracket, just like that, negative 10. And here, positive times negative is negative, and 12 remains as it is. Borrow 10, borrow 12. Negative 22. Then 7. So 7 is 8 plus negative 4. So here it's positive times negative is negative. Right? So 8 minus 4, it's very simple now. It is straight away 4. That's 7. Then number 8. What is number 8? Is 9 plus negative 9. Right, so we will apply the rule of bracket first. Positive times negative is negative 9, and 9 was there already. Okay, I had 9 rand, I have given all 9 rand. So I don't have anything. 9 minus 9 is 0. Alright, 8. Now number 9. What is it? 13 plus negative 15, the same rule. Positive times negative is negative. So it's 13 minus 15, it's negative 2. Right? I had 13, but I have borrowed 15. Right? So I have borrowed 2 and more. Right? So it is a negative 2. Then 10. What is number 10? Minus 12 plus bracket negative 12. Okay. Then positive times negative is negative 12, and the negative 12 is already there. Negative 24, right? So borrow 12 and again borrow 12. So its borrowed total is 24. All right. That's 10. Then 11. Okay. Minus 7 plus 7. Borrowed 7 but paid back also 7. What is my financial situation? 0. Right? I don't owe anyone, isn't it? Okay. Number 12 is minus 10 plus minus 1. Once again, positive times negative is negative 1. Right? You understanding? Yeah? Is there any question? You understand today? Borrowed 10, borrowed 1, borrowed 11. Okay. 13, borrowed 6, paid back 4. What is my final situation? I'm in debt, still in debt of 2. Fine, 13. Then 14. That is 14 minus 12 plus 15. So borrow 12, paid back 15. So I'm positive 3. All right. Then 15. Negative 9, which is in bracket, plus negative 10, which is in bracket. The way you see it, it will look confusing. Right? So the first thing we do is we open the bracket. Okay. While open the bracket, we keep one thing in mind. If outside is negative, we change the sign. Right? Or we remember the rule of multiplication. Positive times negative is negative. Negative times negative is positive. All right. So first bracket, there's nothing outside, so it's just minus 9. Positive times negative is, so I have borrowed total how much? 19. Okay. Then 16. Negative 5371 plus, okay, that was in bracket, 5371. So I have borrowed 5,371 and I paid back how much? 5,371. Did I pay exactly the same amount? Yes. So my balance is 0, right? Okay. Then 17. Okay. So 628, and I borrow 627. Right? So positive times negative is negative. I had 628 and I paid back 627. It's gone from my pockets. Right? How much I'm left with? A 1 straight away. Right? 18 now. 732 plus bracket minus 5. What does it mean? Positive times negative is negative 5 and negative 732. I was in debt earlier, isn't it? And I borrowed 5 again. How much I'm in debt now? Negative 737. That's 18. Now 19. Negative 3481 plus 2081. So my debt was 3,481. How much I paid back? 2081. Okay, 2081 is not in bracket. Okay, so I paid back less, isn't it? My debt was 3,000. I paid back 2,000. Right? I still owe. How much is it? All right, so negative 1,400. Okay, 19, then 20, negative 8. I was in debt. I did not borrow. I did not pay back. That's 0. Right? So will it change my financial situation? No. So I'm still in debt of 8. Okay. Right. And then the last one, 21. 673 plus negative 170. Right, so positive times negative is negative 170, 673. So simply, I have in my pocket 673 rand. I paid someone 170 rand. How much money is in my pocket? Right, so 530. All right. Okay. So this is the first example is done. This is the method I'm looking for in your books. All right. Okay. So now you start with B. All right. You have one period, and after that I'll work again.